Hey Jinendra, you can turn on your videos. Preet, Veer. Okay, Veer, begin with Namokar mantra.
Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Aryanam, Namo Vijayanam, Namo Loe Savasahanam, Eso Panchanamo Yaro, Savapavanasanam, Manglanancham Savesim, Pravam Hoi Mangalam, Parvam Hoi Mangalam.
Good, fine. So we will begin with your essays. Preet, have you got your essay ready with you, the one you had written?
Let me just get ready.
Yeah, okay, just Fiona, do you have it ready? Veer, do you have it ready? Okay, Fiona, begin to read. And Briella, do you have yours? Sorry, I didn't message your dad about yours, but have you got yours ready? Okay, it's fine. Fiona, begin, and then we'll do yours later.
What is the soul, and how can you experience it? Until I started learning about Jainism, I used to believe that I am Fiona, just a 10-year-old girl that lives in Switzerland. Then I realized that I'm not a body, but my true form is of a soul full of infinite good attributes. In order to come to this realization, I first had to understand what the soul is and how we can experience infinite happiness and infinite knowledge. Soul, or Jeev, is one of the 6 dravyas in our universe. The mass of infinite inseparable attributes is dravya.
Stop. See, she has given a quote from the book that we normally use. So this is a very good point for all of us to know. So I hope you can hear me. Okay. So Neet, look over here. So she has given a quote from the book. Now, Fiona, what you need to write over there in brackets in Jain Siddhant Praveshika. So this will add more marks, or like you can you can get more marks when you give a reference, because not everyone remembers the definition from the book. You see, at times even the evaluator who's marking your paper, even she might not remember. So it is always good to give a reference. This way you will get more marks. Continue.
The soul has infinite good attributes like happiness, bliss, peace, etc. The soul is also a knower, not a doer. The soul substance is separate from the body, which is Pudgal, also known as matter. There are 2 parts of the soul, Dravya, the constant part, and Pariyai, the changing part. Dravya, the constant part, contains infinite attributes, and Pariyai, the changing part, is where thinking happens. Pariyai has thoughts, likes, dislikes, and also fluctuations in knowledge. Infinite knowledge is not in Pariyai, and we only have temporary happiness.
Okay, wait. Infinite happiness is in Pariyai. Listen, Fiona. Infinite happiness is in Pariyai when there is Keval Gnan. But what you needed to clarify in that point is that we don't have infinite knowledge in our Pariyai. Is that clear? Preet, I don't think you understood. Look, Preet, who has infinite knowledge?
Arihant and Sid.
Very good, very good. Arihant and Sid. So that point needed to be clarified, Fiona, that Arihant and Sid have got infinite knowledge in their Pariyai. However, people like us in the first Gunistan, we have limited knowledge. Continue.
To experience the soul means you have permanent happiness and infinite knowledge. I also have questions like, where is happiness and who is the happiest? There is a misconception that in heaven you have infinite happiness. However, in heavenly beings, happiness is only temporary. Why is this? Because in heaven, you can only reach the 4th Gunistan. You cannot reside in heaven forever. After a period of time, you will have to go to another body or another lok. Infinite happiness is actually
No, not another lok. That's not correct. Okay, that's okay. That's not, I mean like a major mistake, but not another lok. You can say another gati. Another gati.
Right.
Because okay, we haven't learned this, but there's the lok that we live in, and then there's alok akash where we can't go, Fiana. So to say to go to another lok, people will misunderstand you. So the correct terminology is another gati. Continue.
Infinite happiness is actually in moksha, where you are free from all attachments, likes, and dislikes. Right now, you may think that your role model is a famous person or Dave, i.e. heavenly being, or a famous character, but in reality, our role model should be Arihant and Sid Bhagwan. We know that Arihant Bhagwan is in the 13th Gunastan and Sid Bhagwan has no Gunastan and resides in Siddhshila. Arihant Bhagwan has no likes or dislikes and in a Nirvikalp no thought state. He also has infinite knowledge of all 6 Dravyas past, present, and future Paryay. Right now, we're in the first Gunastan. In the first Gunastan, we have the wrong belief that we are a body.
Read that again, because later on you've made a mistake. That's why. Read that again. And we are in the first Gunastan.
In the first Gunastan, we have the wrong belief that we are a body, whereas we are Jeev or soul.
Continue.
Arihant Bhagwan is free from 18 dosh, so I desire that I can also achieve Arihant state. In order to experience the soul, you must look from Dravya angle. You can't look at both Dravya and Pariya angle at the same time because you can't do 2 things at once. For instance, light and dark cannot exist at the same time.
Continue.
If you don't close Pariya angle completely, then thoughts can creep in. To experience the soul, you just have to accept, not to do anything. You also need to understand that karmic particles cannot do anything to the soul substance. After learning about
why can't karmic need? Why can't karmic particles do anything to the soul substance? Explain. You know the answer. It is simple. Try.
Because
Briella, try.
because they're separate.
Okay, that's you can say 50% correct. Next. Because it is Pudgal. Karmic particles are Pudgal. Can like these 2 hands ever become 1 hand? No, because they will be separate, isn't it, Preet? Can these 2 hands join? No, they can't join because it will forever be separate. It can just come together, but it can never join. Can it become 1? Can these hands stick like this forever? No, because both are separate. Okay, continue.
After learning about the nature of the soul and also how to experience it, I have realized that I am not Fiona, a 10-year-old girl living in Switzerland, but I am Samyagdrashi Jeev, who is a pure soul full of infinite knowledge and happiness.
Okay, this is the blunder you made over here. Okay, Fiona, listen. You're in first Gunastan. So Samyak Drashti Jeev is in which Gunastan? In the 4th Gunastan. So when you write your Samyak Drashti Jeev, it creates a lot of confusion to the maybe to the evaluator, because this was a big blunder. But because everything else was like very well written, everything was very well thought, you had your own ideas, you started off really well. I'm a girl who's 10 years old living in a certain place, etc. You started off really well, but this was a big blunder, because this I mean, actually your mark should have been cut over there, but because you had everything correct, so it was fine. So Fiona, you are in which Gunastan? First, so in the first Gunastan Kreet, what are we all called? There's a word starting with M. Okay, Manushya we are. Okay, but what? Briella. Very good. Mithya Drashti, chief. So what is Kreet? Now answer. What is the opposite of Mithya Darshan? Very good. So Veer, in like what Gunastan is Samyak Darshan? Fourth, very good, Avi. Also Avi spoke. Now finish your essay, Fiana.
Soul who is full of infinite knowledge and happiness. My greatest desire is to go to moksha and reside there for infinite time in a nirvikap state, completely absorbed in my soul. Jai Jinendra.
Excellent. So your ending and your opening was very good. Veer, start to read.
Soul getaway to infinite happiness. The soul, as I would define from my understanding from Auntie Kamal's precious teachings.
Sorry, Veer, sorry to interrupt you. Neet, please listen to him, okay? Yeah, continue, Veer.
Is the essence of pure feeling of power that is immortal, joyful, full of knowledge, and has infinite good qualities. At a constant, dravya, the soul experiences infinite happiness. In Jainism, the soul referred as jiv, one of the 6 substances among Pudgal, matter, Akash, space, Dharmastikai, either, Adharmastikai, anti-ether, and Kal, time. Our soul, when we look inside it, has no thoughts. It is nirvikal, thoughtless.
Nirvikal. Now, wait. There was a spelling mistake there. Look at the spelling, everyone. In case if you all have also got it wrong, Nirvikal. Okay, Fiona didn't have it wrong, neither did Kreet, but here, can you see it? It's Nirvikal. You have written Nirvikal, I think. Isn't it, Veer? Okay, so now,
Yes.
okay, see the spelling properly.
Yes.
Now say it properly, Nirvikal.
Nirvikal.
Continue.
State you have to feel you are a soul through Gnan, knowledge. Gnan is an attribute of each and every soul. However, the amount of Gnan differs in each soul. It is inevitable to attain infinite happiness once we are at a constant, and by completely closing the paryar, changing phrase, savarta, this can only occur at the 7th
Wait.
Gunasthan.
Read that again. Read that again. I didn't understand.
This can only occur at the 7th Gunasthan.
What can
Where-
occur at the Afghanistan?
The paryar, the changing phrase, savarta.
No, I didn't.
Sarvatha.
Sarvatha.
Yeah.
Okay, read the sentence again. I didn't understand what you wanted to say.
It is inevitable to attain infinite happiness once we are at a constant, and completely closing the paryar, changing phrase, sarvata. This
Sarvatha.
can
Sar, look at me. Look at me. Say sarvatha.
Sarvata.
Continue.
This can only occur at the 7th Gunasthan.
No.
There
Now,
are 14.
wait. Infinite. Look. Listen over here. Infinite happiness does not happen at the 7th Gunastan. It happens in which Gunastan, Kreet? Infinite happiness. Briella or Neet. Neet answer. Neet hasn't answered today.
Yeah.
In which Gunastan do we have infinite knowledge? Or infinite happiness? Very good. So Veer, listen, so this was a mistake. From 7th Gunastan onwards, Nirvikalp happens. So you begin to you enjoy happiness a lot more than when you are in conscious state, because now you are in a thoughtless state. So listen, from 7th Gunastan, you are Nirvikalp, no thought state. Now that continues that continues now. There is thought, but we don't want to get into that. It is like abuddhipurvak rag is there, but we don't want to get into that technicality right now. All what you have to understand that nirvikalpa, Fiona, listen, that nirvikalpa happens, or it starts from 7th and it continues on and it completes at the end, at the start of the 12th Gunastan, not 13th, at the 12th Gunastan. Then from 12th, 13th Gunastan comes, and then one becomes Arihant. Now, you have not learned all these things. So the only mistake you had was from the 7th Gunastan, Nirvikalpa begins. Obviously, in the 4th Gunastan, there was Nirvikalp, and so you attain Samyak Darshan. But this is where it becomes in a longer period of time. So this is what, or like, this is where you went wrong. Continue.
There are 14 Gunastans in total, of which the 14th Gunastan is the highest level. Arihant Bhagwan is in the 13th Gunastan. Siddh Bhagwan has no body remaining and therefore is in no Gunastan. Siddh Bhagwan has infinite Gnan and Nirvikal. Both Siddh and Arihant Bhagwan have experienced infinite happiness. In all the Gunastans, there are good qualities. The soul has infinite good qualities. As humans, we are in the first Gunastan. This is because we have a mind that has thoughts all at the same time, and these thoughts keep changing. Pariyai, the experience of the soul, necessitates humans to upgrade and requires reach of a higher level of Gunastan. Monkhood, which comprises of sadhu, have attained monkhood. The state of nirvikal starts from the 7th Gunastan onwards.
Very good. So you have understood it. Maybe you didn't write it well in that previous paragraph. Continue.
Siddh and Arihant are the greatest of the 5 Panchamas.
Panchaparmeshti. Wait, let me write that word for you. Parmeshti. Look, I've written it. Panchaparmeshti. That was a spelling mistake. Yes.
As they have experienced or felt the soul and have infinite good qualities and infinite knowledge. As per my understanding, to experience the soul, one has to look inwards and experience the infinite happiness. This is attained in moksha. In Siddhale, where there are zero thoughts, the state of happiness is constant, where there lies the Gnan soul and the total focus. 100% belief and anticipate that an individual is a soul. I wish to conclude my redefining the soul as a pure and a treasure of infinite, permanent happiness and knowledge.
Very
the
good.
state of being nirvikal, a perfect example of Siddh Bhagwan.
Good. So you have also written it very well. Where did we earn extra points? Everybody should know this. Kreet, you should also know this, because also you scored. Priyala, you came second actually. Like both of them had a tie, you came second. Now Briella had no mistakes. She had no mistakes, but maybe there was some, like maybe her like writing was less. There could be some reason why the evaluator thought this. So Briella, you should also know where you need to improve next time. Greet, listen over here. Veer has given a reference. Now this is very important when you're writing something. You can't be, you can have your own thoughts, obviously, but you should give a reference. You can say maybe Kunkunacharya said this, maybe you can say Gurudev said this, Gurudev Kanchi Swami said this. Veer has written that he learned this from our classes. So there's a reference. This is very important, Preet. Not just in this essay writing, in any essay writing that you may attempt later on in life, give a reference. Is that clear, Preet? Preet, have you got your essay ready? Okay, sit straight and begin to read. Don't sit late. Look, everyone is sitting straight. If you sit like that, your body will become lazy.
The soul of a humankind. Introduction.
Wait. Read, come closer to the mic. Your words are not clear.
The soul of a humankind. Introduction. The soul is made out of matter particles, and the soul is inside the body, and the two parts of the soul are Parya and Dravya.
Wait, look, so many mistakes. Rectify your own mistakes. Is the soul part of the body? Is the soul made out of matter particles, Preet? No, it's not. Isn't it, Preet? What is the soul made out of? You know it. We say every single class we like repeat this. Yeah, look, you already know it. Why like make a mistake? You already know the answer. Matter particles are 100, like how you and Neeta are 100% separate. Can you ever be joined together? You can't ever be joined together. In the same way, matter particles, body and soul can never become one. So your opening sentence is wrong, Preet. What you have written is the soul is made out of matter particles. So what should be your, what is the correct statement, Preet?
The soul is made out of infinite good qualities.
Very good. Now continue to read.
When you have not experienced the soul fully, you are looking from the Parya angle. You have closed the Dravya angle when you have not experienced the soul. And you are also different from Arihant when we are in the first Gunastan while he is in the 13th Gunastan. When you have experienced the soul fully, you are in Dravya angle and have the Parya angle closed. When you have experienced the soul, you experience infinite happiness and knowledge. Exploring the idea. Since the spirit is lifeless, it is hard to show at exact meanings in usual terms.
No, read that again. Your voice wasn't clear.
Since the spirit is lifeless, it is hard to show up at exact meanings in usual terms.
No, look.
Many
Preet, wait, Preet. Now you're adding your own ideas, which are false. The soul, is the soul lifeless? I mean, you use the word spirit. Spirit is not, well, it's not really accurate. The soul, is it lifeless, Preet? How can it be lifeless when it has got infinite good qualities? Isn't it? How can it be lifeless when it has got infinite knowledge? When it has got infinite happiness, how can it be lifeless? What is lifeless? This phone is lifeless. Why is it lifeless? Because it has got no knowledge. This tablecloth over here, this tablecloth which you can't see, this tablecloth over here is lifeless. These pictures behind are lifeless. These monuments behind are lifeless. Because they have got no gnan in it. Something which has got gnan in it, how can it be lifeless? Is it clear, Neet? I mean, sorry, Preet?
Yes.
Yes, continue.
Yes. Do people have spirits? When you die, the soul gets out of your body and goes into another body. So, you can go to hell or heaven. And if you go to heaven, then like more than 1,000,000 years later, you might go to Nigam.
Nigod. Let me write the spelling. Nigod, like this. Nigod. Yeah.
Which is the worst place to go because you get hundreds of souls inside one body.
Very
and it
good.
will be very hard to control.
No, it will be. No, that part is wrong. You just need to remove that part. It will be very hard to control. Just remove that part. Okay, continue.
If you want to go to moksha, then you have to experience your soul fully, and you will have infinite good qualities. If you have experienced the soul fully, then you will be an arihant or Siddh, and then there are knowers, not doers. So you will go to the 13th Gunastan, or you will be in no Gunastan.
I think Komal Didi got out of the meeting. She'll be back soon.
I finished my essay.
Yeah. She sent me a message. She's coming online soon. Maybe Moksha, we are new to this. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I am fine.
Excellent.
Jai
So
Jinendra.
can you introduce yourself maybe to the rest of us? Like maybe where you which grade you're
Yes,
in, how old are you, and which city you're calling from?
my name is Moksha. I am from India. I am 9 years old in Mumbai.
That's great. Nice to meet you, Moksha.
Thank you.
Everybody, while we are waiting for Komal Didi to come online, can everybody just introduce themselves to Moksha? Preet, you want to start? Preet or Neet?
No, Komal just sent me a message right now to play there's a film that she sent me, so
Okay,
let it
sounds good.
just get it. Can you guys see? Can
Yes,
you hear?
we cannot hear. You need to share the system audio.
brothers and
Now
their
can you
father
Now we can
was
hear.
King Rishabdev. जय जिनेंद्र बच्चों, आज हम आपको बाहुबली भगवान की बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी सुनाएंगे। बाहुबली भगवान बहुत ही ब्रेव, स्ट्रॉन्ग, हैंडसम थे। भरत एंड बाहुबली वर ब्रदर्स एंड देयर फादर वाज किंग ऋषभदेव। किंग ऋषभदेव ने मुनि बनने से पहले अपने बड़े बेटे भरत को अयोध्या का किंग बना दिया और अपने छोटे बेटे बाहुबली को पोदनपुर का किंग बना दिया। तो राजा बनने के कुछ टाइम बाद किंग भरत को एक ही साथ 3 गुड न्यूज़ मिलती हैं। फर्स्ट न्यूज़ कि भगवान ऋषभदेव को केवल ज्ञान हो गया है। सेकेंड गुड न्यूज़ कि उनकी आर्मी के आर्म्स एंड वेपन स्टोर में एक स्पेशल पावरफुल एंड डिवाइन दिव्य चक्र रत्न अपीयर हुआ है। ये दिव्य चक्र रत्न क्या होता है? दिव्य चक्र एक बहुत ही पावरफुल वेपन होता है और ये जिस भी राजा के पास होता है उसे चक्रवर्ती कहते हैं। वो चक्रवर्ती राजा सुपर पावरफुल हो जाता है, बाकी सभी राजा उनको किंग मानने लग जाते हैं। और थर्ड गुड न्यूज़ क्या मिली? थर्ड गुड न्यूज़ मिली कि उनके यहाँ एक बहुत ही सुंदर बेबी बॉय बॉर्न हुआ है। अच्छा बताओ, तो चक्रवर्ती किंग भरत ने कौन सी हैप्पी न्यूज को पहले सेलिब्रेट किया? किंग भरत ने सबसे पहले धर्म की गुड न्यूज को सेलिब्रेट किया। वो अपने सिंहासन से उठे और 7 स्टेप्स आगे जाकर भगवान ऋषभ देव को प्रणाम किया। Then he went to भगवान ऋषभ देव्स समोसरन and did grand पूजा। किससे? अष्टद्रव्य से। After that he returned to his kingdom and went to the weapon store, जिसे आयुधशाला भी कहते हैं, जहां दिव्य चक्र रत्न अपीयर हुआ था। और फिर उसके बाद ही सेलिब्रेटेड द बर्थ ऑफ हिज बेबी बॉय। इसके बाद चक्रवर्ती राजा भरत दिग्विजय के लिए निकल पड़े। दिग्विजय मतलब, दिग मीन्स डायरेक्शंस एंड विजय मतलब विक्ट्री। मतलब all the kings in all the directions should either accept Bharat as their king or be ready to fight with him. सभी राजाओं ने भरत चक्रवर्ती को अपना किंग मान लिया। सारे राज्यों को विन करके भरत चक्रवर्ती जब अयोध्या वापस आए अपनी खुद की सिटी में, तो उनका दिव्य चक्र उनके पैलेस की डोर पर ही रुक गया। वो पैलेस के अंदर ही नहीं आ रहा था, क्योंकि अभी भी कोई ऐसा किंग था जिसने भरत को अपना किंग नहीं माना था। भरत के सारे ब्रदर्स तो दीक्षा लेकर मुनि बन गए थे, लेकिन उनके यंगर ब्रदर पोदनपुर के किंग बाहुबली ने अभी तक भरत को राजा नहीं माना था, इसीलिए वो चक्र पैलेस के अंदर नहीं आ रहा था। बाहुबली ने कहा कि उनके फादर ने, किंग ऋषभ देव ने तो सभी भाइयों को इक्वली राजपद दिया है, तो ये तो बहुत अनफेयर है कि भरत बिकम्स द रूलिंग एम्परर एंड अदर किंग्स शुड बी अंडर हिम। ओके, इसीलिए भरत और बाहुबली की आर्मी एक दूसरे से फाइटिंग करने के लिए तैयार हो गई। लेकिन उन दोनों किंग्स के इंटेलिजेंट मंत्रियों ने सजेस्ट किया कि आर्मी फाइटिंग से तो बहुत हिंसा होगी। Only the brothers should fight and take the decisions among themselves and not involve the armies. So everyone decided that there would be 3 kinds of fights between Bharat and Bahubali to decide the winner. First fight is Jal Yudh, matlab they were going to have fight in the water. Dusra Drishti Yudh, matlab they were going to look into each other's eyes and the one who blinks first would lose the fight. And third, Malla Yudh, मतलब wrestling. Yeah. उन दोनों सुपर पावरफुल ब्रदर्स की फाइट को देखने के लिए बहुत सारे लोग और बहुत सारे किंग भी इकट्ठे हो गए और दोनों साइड से जय जयकार की आवाजें आने लगी। Everybody was wondering कि विनर कौन होगा। आप भी यही सोच रहे हो ना? पता है बच्चों, बाहुबली भगवान की हेल्थ और हाइट भरत चक्रवर्ती से भी बहुत ज्यादा थी। क्यों? क्योंकि उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे काम किए थे पूर्व जन्म में। हाँ, तो when they started जल युद्ध in a big pond, भरत was shorter than बाहुबली और वो बाहुबली के मुंह तक पानी थ्रो ही नहीं कर पा रहे थे और बाहुबली बार बार भरत के ऊपर जल मतलब वाटर स्प्लैश कर रहे थे। इस फाइट में बाहुबली became the winner. And then it was a time for sight competition, दृष्टि युद्ध। तो उसमें भी भरत ज्यादा देर तक अपनी आईज को ऊपर करके बाहुबली को नहीं देख पाए क्योंकि बाहुबली was taller than him और इस युद्ध में भी बाहुबली जीत गए। Now it was time for final power fight, that was मल्ल युद्ध मतलब wrestling. King Bharat was super furious with his defeat and he wanted to defeat Bahubali at any cost. मल्ल युद्ध में मतलब wrestling में दोनों एक दूसरे को हराने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहे थे, लेकिन बाहुबली was more powerful and he finally lifted King Bharat up in the sky in his hands. सभी लोग बाहुबली की जय जयकार करने लगे। भरत इस डिफीट से बहुत अशेम्ड एंड एंग्री हो गए। उन्होंने गुस्से में अपना दिव्य चक्र बाहुबली पर चला दिया। सभी लोग एकदम शॉक्ड होकर देखने लगे कि ये चक्र अब तो बाहुबली को किल ही कर देगा। लेकिन ये क्या? वो चक्र बाहुबली की प्रदक्षिणा देकर भरत के पास आकर रुक गया। यू नो व्हाई? ये जो दिव्य चक्र होता है ना, ये कभी भी अपने फैमिली मेंबर्स पर नहीं चलता। तो बाहुबली सोचने लगे कि मेरे बड़े भाई ने किंगडम के लिए ये क्या किया? ये किंगडम की वजह से तो भाई भाई में भी झगड़ा हो गया। ये किंगडम तो सफरिंग्स को देने वाला है। ये जितने भी सेंस के प्लेजर्स हैं, स्टेटस हैं, किंगडम हैं, वो सब टेम्पररी हैं, ट्रांजिएंट हैं और उनको वर्ल्डली अटैचमेंट से वैराग्य हो गया। बाहुबली wanted to go in the search of real peace and real dharma, where he could win over his anger, his क्रोध, his greed, his ego. उन्हें वैराग्य हो गया था। वो अपनी सोल की प्योरिटी के लिए अपने सारे वस्त्र, आभूषण, क्लोथ्स, ज्वेलरी, पूरा किंगडम छोड़कर दिगंबर मुनि बन गए और तपस्या और आत्म साधना करने लगे। पूरे 1 ईयर तक उन्होंने फॉरेस्ट में खड़े होकर बहुत कठिन तपस्या की। तो बहुत सारी वाइन्स भी उनकी बॉडी पर लिपट गई थी। बर्ड्स ने अपने नेस्ट उनके हेड पर बना लिए थे। उनके लेग्स पर भी चारों तरफ डस्ट जम गई थी और स्नेक्स और एंट्स ने उनको अपना घर बना लिया था। लेकिन बाहुबली स्टेडिली अपनी आत्मा के ध्यान में लगे रहे। इस तरह तपस्या, आत्म साधना करते हुए उन्हें केवल ज्ञान हो गया और अपने सारे कर्मों को खत्म करके वो क्या बन गए? सिद्ध भगवान। तो हम सब भी वर्ल्डली रिचेस को छोड़कर अपनी लाइफ का गोल मोक्ष बनाएंगे, जैसा कि बाहुबली ने बनाया। बनाएंगे ना? जय जिनेंद्र।
Okay, Preet, can you hear me? Okay, continue with your essay.
I finished it.
Sorry, please talk a bit loudly.
I finished it.
Oh, you finished it. Okay, so these were your mistakes, right? Have you understood your mistakes? So the soul, is it made out? Is the soul made out of matter particles, or is it made out of infinite attributes?
Infinite attributes.
Okay, now let's learn one important lesson, Preet and everybody. Matter particles, are they the same type of substance as Dharmastikai, Akash, Kal, Jeev? Is it the same or is it different? Fiona, answer.
Different.
It is different. And because it is different, can it ever join together? Fiona?
No.
It can never join, or it can never become one, or it can never stick together, or it can, or like it can't merge with each other ever, never, basically. So, Briella, name the 6 substances.
Jeev, Bhutgal, Dharmastikai, Adharmastikai, Akash, and Kal.
Okay, let's learn something new today, Veer. The soul is made out of asankhya, okay, innumerable pradesh. Like how like matter particles are also made out. Okay, let's go step by step. The soul is made out of what? Infinite gun. Now these gun, where do they live? Where would how many boxes, you can say, in how many boxes of space do they stay? So now that is what we will learn next, because, well, we can't have the book today. When we have the book, we will learn that. Okay, let's just revise what we have learned from the book. Fiona, Briella. From the book, we have learned that both dash and dash have got Kriyavati Shakti. Who has it? Yes, Fiona.
Aryant and Sid.
Wrong. Vishal. Kriyavati Shakti.
It's I think matter particles
And
and soul.
very good. So, okay, Veer. So what does this mean? Because you had said that we can go to another lok, we cannot go to another lok, and the reason is, Veer, that we like, meaning the soul and the matter particles have got something called Kriyavati Shakti, which I will just explain. But first, just listen. It has got Kriyavati Shakti, meaning that because of this Kriyavati Shakti, the limit is only lok. It is only this universe. We cannot go to any other universe. Is that clear, Veer? Say yes or no, because I can't see you.
Right. Yes.
Yes, fine. So, Veer, repeat what I said. Because of what is the name of the word that we cannot go to another lok? Because of?
Kriyavati Shakti.
Shakti. Kriyavati Shakti. Kriya, not Kraya, Briella, Fiona, not Kraya, Kriya. Kriya. Kriya, Vati, Vati. Say it again, Veer.
I think Komal, in the book, in the Atma the Laghudan Jain Siddhant in the English, they have spelled it this way. The
Okay.
Krya. That's why.
Okay.
I just copied
fine,
from
no
there.
problem. Yeah, fine, no problem. But the way how you say it is Kriyavati Shakti. Say it, Veer.
Kriyavati Shakti.
Kriyavati Shakti. Very good. Moksha, say it.
Kriyavati Shakti.
How and Neet.
What?
Neet.
Kriyavati.
Not you. Yeah.
Kriyavati Shakti.
How about Kreet?
Kriyavati Shakti.
Kriyavati Shakti. Now explain. What did I just say, Kreet? And no mistakes. Yes, explain.
Kriyavati Shakti is made by matter particles in the soul.
No, it is not made.
No,
It is
not made.
It has. It
It
has.
has.
Now start your sentence.
Kriyavati Shakti has
No. No. Jeev and Pudgal have Kriyavati Shakti. Start.
Jeev and Pudgal have Kriyavati Shakti,
Which enables
which enables
them to move
them to move
from one unit of space to another unit of space.
from one unit of space to another unit of space.
Now say it.
Jeev and Pudgal have Kriyavati Shakti,
That enables
that enables them to work from one space to the other space.
that enables them to move from one space to another. Briella, have you noticed that we can walk, meaning this body, not we, but the body can walk from your door to your school. Have you noticed this?
Yes.
And okay, so this is what you have noticed, that Briella as the body, the Briella as like the young girl, she's moving from place A to place B. So when your body is moving, Briella, who else is moving with the body? Yes.
The soul.
The soul. So only two substances have got Kriyavati Shakti. Veer, which two substances have got Kriyavati Shakti? Veer?
Soul
Yeah. And
particles.
matter particles. Now are you understanding why we can move from one place to another? Okay, now I will give you a few like practical examples. Moksha. The first practical example is that there is a dead body which is lying on the ground, moksha. How does it move from the place where they have put this dead body to the burning area where they're burning the body? How does it move?
It has Kriyavati Shakti, so it can move.
Very good. Okay, now another example for Neet. Neet, Arihant Bhagwan, who is in the 13th Gunastan, listen to this, Neet. Just come to the screen so I can see you. Okay, Arihant Bhagwan, who is in the 13th Gunastan. After that, he goes to 14th Gunastan. 14th Gunastan is literally for only a few seconds. After that, he moves upward to Siddhalay. He becomes a Siddh Bhagwan. How did that happen?
He has Kriyavati Shakti, his soul, so it enables him to move from one unit to another one.
Okay, next is for Fiona. Fiona, there was a man who killed who killed another man in this human life. Because of his bad deed, he moved to hell. Meaning that the soul moved to hell and he got another very ugly body in hell. How did this happen?
He has Kriyavati Shakti, so he can move.
So he can move. Okay, now next question. The same person in hell, Briala, now he performed very good deeds through thoughts, obviously, because in hell you can't perform very good deeds because you're always killing people, but maybe through good deeds, maybe he attained Samyak Darshan. From there, he got Manushya Bhav. So how did that happen?
Because of Kriyavati Shakti.
So what happened because of Kriyavati Shakti?
He moved to one place to another.
So what are these two places?
Hell.
Hell to?
Human.
Yes, hell to human. Just leave your hair for now. Okay, Veer. There was a man who was a very cunning person. And because of his cunning deeds, he got the form of an animal. How did he move? And who moved? Who? Answer.
So it's because of creativity Shakti.
Kriyavati, say it again.
Creativity Shakti.
No, say Kriya. First say Kriya. Kriyavati.
Vati.
Okay, now say the full name. Kriyavati.
Kriyavati Shakti.
Yeah.
And it was the animal.
No.
It was the human who moved into the animal.
Wrong. Try again.
The animal moved to a human.
No, because that I've already told you that the first he was human, he became animal. So who moved?
The soul.
The soul. It is the soul, because first that person has got the body of a human, and now all of a sudden he has got the body of an animal. Okay, next is for Kreet. Kreet, that same animal was performing bad deeds time and again. He just day in day out he would kill animals. Again he got the form of hell. Again he went to hell. Who has moved?
The animal has moved to hell. So from the animal's soul.
Try again. Wrong. The animal.
Soul.
How can? Okay. Let's take an example. How can a lion, the body of a lion, how can it move to hell? It can't.
No, the soul.
The soul has moved. Okay, Neet. Neet, now give your own example. Give your own example. I've given you so many examples.
So after he's gone to hell, he moves. He goes back to human state.
How? So what happens?
So his soul moves from one unit to another unit.
And because of,
Kriyavati Shakti.
okay, Vishal, who is driving your car?
Who's driving the car?
Yeah, who is driving your car?
Me.
Okay, try again.
Well,
No,
my
no,
soul,
let Vishal try.
my soul, I guess.
No, wrong. Try. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one you have to think. Okay, Briella.
Kriyavati Shakti.
No. Okay, Kriyavati Shakti is right, but who? What? Piana.
Matter particles?
Yes, absolutely correct. The car is driving itself, Vishal. You cannot drive the car.
Right.
Why? Why can't you drive the car?
They're separate. Particles are separate. They cannot be
So
together.
like what is separate?
Like the car, the body, that me, I'm sitting in the body. We just happen to be in the same place. So that's why we're going
Yes.
together.
So is the body called Vishal? The body is called Vishal. Is Vishal driving the car?
No.
So who is driving the car?
The matter particles of the car are moving themselves because they have
Exactly.
Kriyavati Shakti.
Exactly. The matter particles of the car are moving by themselves. Preet, is that making sense, or is that just like sounding silly? Answer, Preet.
It sounds a bit silly.
It sounds silly, isn't it? Because we are so used to, because it is good you are honest. We are so used to believing that I, meaning Komal, I am driving my car, or in your case, your mom is driving the car, isn't it? Now it sounds silly, like, doesn't it? When I'm saying the car is moving by itself, then if the car is moving by itself, who gave it knowledge to stop? Isn't it, Preet? Because say say for example, Veer, that your mom is driving from your house to your school. How did the car know that it has to stop at your school? Veer, answer.
Because my mom stopped it.
Yeah, exactly. Look at our wrong belief. All of us are believing. Okay, so Veer, okay, Veer, let's just take an example. Veer, you are no longer 10 years old. Now you are 20 years old. Now you can drive the car. So now Veer is driving the car. Veer, you are driving from home to your workplace. Who has stopped the car?
Me.
How and why?
I pressed the brake. I pressed the brakes.
Okay, now Vishal, help him.
You just happen to be in the same place as the car when it stopped, but the car as a matter particle has a capacity to change, or has the ability to change its region. So before it was moving and now it's in a different region and has the ability to stop there on its own.
Exactly. Now that is very difficult to digest, isn't it, Neet, Preet? That the car, it's just a coincidence. It is just a coincidence that you have reached your destination, wherever it may be. And also those matter particles have stopped moving. Okay, now Preet, come to the screen. Have you ever noticed that you want to reach somewhere, but your car doesn't take you there? Has that ever happened to you? Answer, Preet?
No.
No, but that has happened to so many people, Preet, when you think about it. For example, there could have been an accident on the way. And maybe you wanted to reach school at 8 o'clock in the morning, but you reached school at 8:30 in the morning because an accident happened with your car. That's example number one. Neat. Example number two can be the accident didn't happen with your car, but it happened with another car. So your matter particles, meaning the car, reached school at 8:30. Another example can be that the car broke down. Have you ever driven somewhere, maybe anywhere, because you guys do long distance traveling at times, like don't you, from one city to another, that the car breaks down? Have you noticed that in the middle of the road, the car has to stop? Does this happen? Maybe it has not happened to you, but have you seen it happen to other people? So look, these are so many examples. Maybe have you heard of something called brake fail? Yeah, that all of a sudden the brakes don't work and the car just doesn't stop, that your school entrance has come, but it doesn't stop there. It just continues to go on and on by itself on the road. So all these things are possible. So Vishal, what is your conclusion?
That me and the car just happen to be coincidentally in the same place. That's why we feel like I'm moving or I'm controlling the car, but we're just happen to be there together.
Yeah, you. So this is Briella Fiana. This is Samay Sar Gatha number 3. This is what Kund Kund Acharya is telling us in Samay Sar Gatha number 3. Ek dravya bija dravya nu kai kari nahi shake. Say it.
एक द्रव्य बीजा द्रव्य
Nukai,
नुकाई
kari nahi sakta.
Kari nahi shake.
नहीं सके.
Okay, now another mistake you had made in your speech, Preet. You have written in your speech that Arihant and Siddh Bhagwan, their soul is a knower. I mean, this is what I mean. Any reader may like pick it up in this way, that their soul is a knower, but our soul is not a knower. Is that true, Preet? Quickly answer.
Yes.
Huh? Yes or no? I can't hear you.
Yes.
It is true. Okay, let's ask Veer. Veer, is it true?
Yes.
Neet, is it true?
Yes.
Yes. Briella, is it true?
I don't know.
Okay. Fiana, is it true?
Yeah.
Yes. Vishal, is it true?
I'm confused because all of our souls, we have infinite knowledge theoretically, right?
No,
Okay.
look over here. The soul, the nature of the soul. Great. The soul could be in Nigod. The soul could be in heaven. Fiana, the soul could be in heaven or it could be in hell. The nature of the soul is to be a knower. Okay, Veer, the taste of lemon, is it true that for example in Mombasa city, the taste of the lemon is sweet, but in Nairobi it is sour? Is that true? Veer, quickly.
No.
No. How about you, Fiana? Is it true that in Germany that the taste of sugar is sweet, but maybe in France the taste of sugar is bitter? Is that true?
No.
Okay. How about you, Preet? That the taste of lemon again in like Mombasa it is sweet, and in Nairobi it is bitter. Or sorry, it is sour. Is that true or false?
No, it's false.
It's false. In the same way, because what is the nature of the soul? Neat. What is the nature of the soul? I mean, sorry, the nature of the lemon.
It's bitter.
It is what?
Bitter.
Sour, right?
Sour. Yeah.
Okay, say it loudly. The nature of the soul is?
The nature of the soul is sour.
Sorry, lemon. The
And
nature of
the
the
nature
soul.
of the lemon is sour.
Okay, the nature of the lemon is, I mean, the taste is sour, isn't it? Okay, look, now my computer has started to work. So look at this Kriyavati Shakti that happens by itself. Give me a second only. I'm just, because anyway, it's 8 o'clock, but just give me 1 second. Let me just, okay, so what is the nature of the soul? Preet.
Good qualities.
No, what is the nature of the soul, Fiana?
Infinite knowledge.
And happiness.
Infinite knowledge and happiness. Now, is it true that Briala's soul is a knower and Fiana's soul is a doer? Is that correct?
No.
So, agreed. So the same question to you is it that the Arihant Bhagwan's soul is a knower, but your soul is a doer? Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Vishal, is that true?
No,
Why?
the nature of every soul is a knower, not a doer.
So, Kreet, is that true that your soul is it is a doer and Arihant Bhagwan's soul is a knower? Is that true? Speak loudly because on my phone I'm not able to hear you properly.
No.
Why?
Because everybody, like the soul of Arihant is a knower.
Sorry?
It's the same soul.
It is exactly the nature of any soul. Okay, now anyway it is time, so we will just wrap it up. Veer, say what is the gist of this conversation? Mokshav, sorry, we I've like forgotten to ask you. Mokshav, what is the nature of the soul? Speak.
Our nature of soul is to get infinite
No.
sukh.
Okay, that is what we want to do. So okay, Moksha, what is the nature of the soul? Is it a knower? Hu jhannar chu ke hu karnar chu? Moksha.
Jannar.
So I am a knower, isn't it, Moksha?
Yes.
So bol, hu jhannar chu, hu karnar nathi. Bol.
હું જાણનાર છું હું કરનાર નથી.
Good boy, very good. Clap for Moksha, very good boy. Now everyone say this last sentence. Let's start with Briella and Fiana quickly. Just say it in English today and then next week I will teach you in Gujarati.
I'm a knower, I'm not a doer.
Briella, quickly.
I'm a knower, not a doer.
Neat Kreet together.
I'm a knower, not a doer.
So Kreet, is this clear? You are also a knower. You're also not a doer, like Arihant Bhagwan. Veer.
I'm a knower, not a doer.
Okay, very good. So let's meet next week. Next week, we will do a story on Parshvanath Bhagwan. Today, we wanted to do it, but because of midterm, some of the children couldn't come. So next week, we will do it. Okay, so make sure that in the next essay competition, we have got maybe 4 or 5 people who have come first. Is that clear? Okay, good night and Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.